Um, it's December 26th, 2024. I think everybody can hear me pretty good here. I'll turn it up a little bit more. Something like that. Um, First of all, hey everybody. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm just starting. This is new to me. I don't even know why I'm going to sit and talk. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to have the guitar to lean on here. Christmas Day was pretty good. I did a few good things that made me feel good. I won't say what. It's not right to take gratitude for something giving. But I was feeling a little low because of what I'm going through here. And for those of you who don't know, I was mean and unhappy person, and I lashed out a lot, and my wife left me. I'm not saying she did the wrong thing, because if she did what she did, it wasn't a wrong thing, because she had to do what she did, right? She had to do what she had to do. I mean, it's her life, so. But I'm talking about me anyway. I mean, I had to get back up and pull back the pieces again. And this has happened many times over my lifetime. One example of picking the pieces up and beginning again with me is I was 18 years old, 17 or 18, and I was a young man playing guitar and partying out with my friends and doing drugs and this type of thing. And I got a call in the morning, one morning. It was my neighbor where I lived at with my family, my mom and dad and that. And it's such an unbelievable story that sometimes when I tell it, I can't hardly believe it myself. My dad had taken a heart attack or some type of stroke, and he was in the hospital at the time. My younger brother, Rod, the one I was talking about at the beginning of these clips, I guess, these videos, he just came out of his fourth open heart surgery, and he was just fresh out of the hospital. He was only home for a day and a night. And I was out that night when Rod came home from the hospital, and Mom brought him home, and I was going to go home, but I didn't. I was drinking, and I didn't want to walk because I didn't have any money really. And I was only 18 years old, so I stayed at my aunt's house. So at 7 o'clock the next morning, I get a call from my neighbor. Randy, come on home. Come on home. I was like, why? He said, well, your mom, she's died. Well, she's unalived. Whatever way you want to put it. I don't know if I'll be monetized for this or not, but it's a true story. Yeah, so when I got home, there she was. Passed. Laying on the couch, where she had her heart attack. Alone. With my brother standing at the top of the stairs. It was an emotional moment for me. I remember my friend, next door neighbor, saying, she's gone. And I went, what? And I grabbed her. I don't even know where I'd have the strength from. I grabbed her and I threw her on the ground and started CPR, and there was events that happened that, like CPR for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then the ambulance came. So the ambulance said, keep it up, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. And so I kept doing it. And they said, okay, we have the defibrillator ready. Okay, you can move. We'll take over. And I was like, okay, okay. And they said, well, we got a slight pulse. But I don't think so. She was clammy and cold. And they charged it up and it didn't work. It didn't work. The batteries were dead. And that's the truth. So the second guy, the ambulance driver, it's funny how things happen, eh? The ambulance driver went and got another one, probably. And lo and behold, that one wasn't charged either. So that was it. But after that moment, I understood, and I'm sure my younger brother Rod did, understood what abandonment was. We understood what abandonment was. Dad was in the hospital. Rod just got out of the hospital, still had the staples in his chest. And there we were, alone, me and him. Everything was a blur. Everything was a blur for a good month, 2 months. Blur. I kind of remember the funeral. Partially remember everybody being there. I remember weeping. You lose your mother, right? And I think that's what I'm talking about tonight. Abandonment. The things that it does to a person that makes them feel alone, not worthy, thinking that everybody's going to leave you. Everybody will leave you eventually. There's a thing called death, right? So I kind of recognize that with what I'm going through right now. My wife never passed or anything, but it's brought me to feeling that way. And abandonment is a terrible scar. It's a terrible scar to feel, because you carry it with you your whole life. I mean, your whole life. And to try to battle back and stay strong and pull in the good things that can still make you want to continue moving forward, staying strong, being a good example for people so they can want to be around you, basically. Yeah. But when it comes to the abandonment and being alone, I mean, I went to Christmas Day yesterday with my sister, and I felt good there, and went to see my brother, and I felt good there, and after we ate at my sister's, right, well, we were there for an hour. I was there for, I'm so used to saying we. I was there for an hour, and the phone rang there, and this immense panic came over me. Like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. And it was my sister's husband talking to their daughter, my niece. I just got so panicked. I had to go. I had to go. And it's because of the involvement of what's going on. But I felt like I was in the way. So I just gave my sister a big hug and hugged my nephew and shook his hand and wished everybody Merry Christmas. Came straight home. But I was feeling really good that day. But the feeling of abandonment that came over me was, you know, you know, it was, I'm okay. I'm sure there's other people like that too. I just pull on the light. That's the only thing I can keep thinking of. You just got to keep pulling on the light that's inside you. That's inside you that tells you, okay, well, this is the way things go. Being a man, you got to say stuff like, oh, pull your bootstraps up. Don't be, you know, a bitch. Don't be this. But for people, that's hard to do. And it can be done. That's all I want to say. It can be done. So the reason why I'm doing this today is because of the abandonment and how it can really, really, really affect your decisions, affect how you treat people. Because I just left. All of a sudden, and it was because this emotional feeling came to me of because I was abandoned recently, that I had to get away, get back to my safe space, back to my house. Even though I wasn't alone. Now, isn't that odd? Isn't that odd how you could feel like that? And I got home and I was thinking about it. I was like, so I was there and I felt that, and then I made myself abandon over there because I felt out of place there. And so I kind of treated Lee and my sister like I was treated. But that's what I'm saying. That's what you end up doing, right? So we can break that. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think we can. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Like, I'm no doctor, I'm no psychiatrist, but, I'm just talking about things that I've gone through and been able to pull through, right? Because, after my mom died, it wasn't 4 years later. I, me and my brother Rob were watching our father wither away. Yeah, yeah. Went from a strong man. 5 years after Mom went, he was gone. Drank himself, and then quit. And he got sick. After he quit, he sobered up, got sick. And that was it. He was gone. After he got sick, it was within 7 days, 8 days. So there's another abandonment. So take it from me, person who's lost. I'm sure. I haven't lost anything. I've got all the stuff around me, but all the stuff means nothing, right? It doesn't mean nothing if you're by yourself. So, all these material things and stuff like that. It's what's in here. It's what's in the here and here, and still being strong, still believing in yourself, believing in Jesus, believing in God, believing in light, the divine in you and around you. Because things touch you. Sometimes you got to slow down and notice it. And they rip things away sometimes to make you stronger. And to be stronger. So you can help people. Maybe I'm doing this, maybe I'm saying this stuff so I can help people. Maybe someone will see it, and like I said, and they'll, oh, that's okay, way to look at it. I was so wrapped up in myself, I've lost everything. Well, I didn't lose everything. I've lost things I've loved. some by chance and some by doing. And things you don't get back. So try to be wise, I guess. I'll try to do a song here. I'll try. He said, I'll love you till I die. She said, you'll forget in time. And as the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. Had some pictures on his wall, went half crazy now and then, but he still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Well, I went to see my friend today, but I didn't see no tears. It's all dressed up to go away. First time I seen him smiling years. Kept some letters on his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. Well, he stopped loving her today. Oh, you know, she came by to see him. We all wondered if she would, but it just kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. Well, he stopped loving her today. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. So now it's Boxing Day, and I'm home alone again. Talked to my brother. He's doing really good. He's a walking miracle. I mean, man, he's a walking miracle. I mean, his tenacity and his will to live. I mean, he's after having I don't know 8 open heart surgeries. He's had a Whipple procedure where they remove 3 or 4 pieces of your innards. Um, Stomach bleeds. I mean, where he's been bleeding and bleeding, and he's on his deathbed, and he battled back every time. I'm gonna try to get him, but he's so shy. He's so shy. He's so shy. Well, so am I, but not really. But he's just so shy, and like I don't know how he does it. He's a complete inspiration. He's amazing. He just and he handles it so well. Every now and then he'll have a cry, but he just handles it so well. I like to pick his brain on how he does it, right? Because I try to pick my own brain how I got through stuff, and you know, life is just such a bloody mess, right? It really is. I mean, everything's a get up, go to work, come home, sleep, eat, get up, go to work, come home, eat, sleep, get up. I mean, this is it. And then you come to the weekends, and it's the same thing, except you're trying to do stuff that make you feel good for all the power and everything you used up during the week to try to, this is why we do it type of scenario, right? And those are the things I guess that people go for, but when it comes down, it's what's inside that makes you feel good or not, right? People can't help you make you feel good. People can't. People can talk to you and everything, but deep down inside, if you've got an issue or something, you know in your head, be a man or a woman, you know in your head that it's your issue, right? You're not really taking, you're not really taking what somebody says to an epiphany of, oh, now I'm great again. Like you see a ray of sunshine come in through the window one morning, and oh my God, I feel better. You go through pills and you go through therapists and stuff like that. Well, some do. Some do. After my dad died, after the second death of his parents, by that time I was only 21 years old. My brother was only 16 or something. Both parents gone. Two young men. What do we do? I had a job roofing and this type of stuff, and what do we do here? I got my brother here. I got to take care of my brother. Boom, I became an adult like that, like an instant. And I did. And I did. And I did. And yeah, we did okay, I guess. I guess so. Well, didn't learn too much. I'm sitting here on my way through a divorce and, wondering what the hell happened. Terrible. Now everything's so much gone on here now. Because I was always full of a forgiving heart, right? Because I thought she might be. But now there's so much gone on here. How do I go back? How do I face that that chance of being abandoned again? I can't. It's hard for me to do that. Put my trust in someone else, someone again. So I came home and it's not a word of a lie. She met me in the driveway and just said, "I'm leaving." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, since the last attack, where I got drunk and we got mad for what was going on, and I grabbed her and we fought a lot like that. And I'm sorry for it. I really am, but I wasn't pounding on her, punching her face, getting down on the ground, nothing like that. It was just always aggressiveness, aggressive talking, aggressive talking, Yeah, I should have looked inside more. I think so. I think she should too, but this is where the abandonment issues come in for me anyway. So that's something to be thinking about. If you're down and out and you're alone by yourself, maybe that's a problem that you might have to be able to look back on and say, oh, well, maybe that was an issue. I never really noticed that before, but maybe that's why I keep doing this stuff. Yeah, I'll try to do another song here. I'll do an old. I'll do I think it's a Lefty song, Lefty Frizzell, I think. I can't remember, but it's not mine. Same as the last one. That was George Jones, the last song I just did there. But this is. I'll try this one. This is Wild and Blue. I'll try it. Somewhere across town, the phone rings off the wall. If you know she ain't home, why do you keep calling? You're gonna drive yourself crazy, and you know that's true. You're just making yourself wild and blue. Wild and blue. It's no wonder. Look at the things you do. They should just take you up yonder, honey. You're making yourself wild and blue. Somewhere over there on the other side of town, with your mind made up and the shades all pulled down, somebody there's trying to satisfy you, but he don't know that you're wild and you're blue. Wild and blue. It's no wonder. Look at the things we do. They should just take you up yonder, honey. You're making yourself wild and blue. Well, it's 4 a.m. and you're all alone. Nothing to do. Why don't you come home? I'll be right here waiting for you, 'cause I know you've been wild and blue. Wild and blue. It's no wonder. Just look at the things we do. They should just take you up yonder, honey, 'cause you're making yourself wild and blue. Wild and blue. It's no wonder. Just look at the things you do. They should just take you up yonder, honey. You're making yourself wild, 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 wild and blue. So that's mine for tonight. For those who can't face it or look at it, abandonment is a big thing when you make decisions in your life. You might end up making those decisions where you've been abandoned. So if you've been abandoned, remember, you're not alone. There's people like me out there. There's people like you out there, man or woman, boy or child, girl or boy. There's people like you out there that are strong, and you've gotten through this so far, and you can keep doing it. And I can too. So, believe in God, believe in Jesus. He's the way and the light. And you people are great. Like and subscribe, please, so I can keep going. And we'll see you later. Okay?